and this is a really interesting abstract strategy game where each player is going to be starting the game with a collection of 3D blocks, and there's two different colors that each player is going to have. There's going to be their player color and then a neutral color. And on a player's turn, you're going to take a pair of these blocks and then decide whether you want to first play the neutral color or first play your player color. But the catch here is that on your following turn, you have to play the opposite of the one that you chose. And to play a block, you're just going to be putting it anywhere out on the main board, but because there is a 3D element to this game, you can never place a block so that there's an empty gap underneath it. After you've done this, you can then move the chieftain up to 4 spaces, and the chieftain is this little meeple that's going to be going around the perimeter of the board. And wherever that chieftain stops, he's going to be looking down the row or column of that board, and then scoring points to whichever colors he can see, with higher blocks generating more points. But the thing here is that you actually want the lowest points in order to win the game, so you don't want the chieftain to see your blocks, so you're always going to want to move it so that the chieftain can't see yours, but can see your opponent's if that's possible. Otherwise, you might want to try and get neutral blocks in the way. But if you move the chieftain to a corner spot where there is no row or column for the chieftain to look down, instead you're going to be looking at the grid from top down and then scoring points based on that. The game continues like this, with players alternating turns until all the blocks are placed, and then the player with the least points wins the game.